Gilmore Girls and the geography of Lorelai's house. Hey Val, at one point I convinced myself that there was a side door in the living room that we just never saw. Or did we? I remember distinctly this being used at least once, maybe even twice, but after that, the only entrance that they would use other than the front door was always the back door that was off the kitchen. But why? And also, what happened when you exited the kitchen door? Let me know in the comments what you really feel about Lorelai's washer and dryer. I know it is a very controversial subject. It might be the only thing that we all collectively can agree upon. Touch the screen if you've heard this before. Hi, I'm Valerie Campbell. I was the key set costumer on Gilmore Girls. And hey, if you really want me to make more content, please engage with this video. Touch all the buttons, share it with a friend, hit the favorites, do the like, and especially fight in the comments about those laundry machines. Now, as far as that side porch, we definitely see Lorelai and Rory enter that living room door during Cinnamon's wake. It happens very early on, but then we very rarely, if ever, use it again. In that damn Donna Reed, Luke exits out the kitchen door and ends up on the side porch where he sees Dean. Now, if you look at the area where he is exiting, there are windows. And it really hurts my brain when I see this scene because the windows and the door, nothing matches anything. Nothing matches anything. I know a lot of you guys get so caught up with the closet, bathroom, closet, but that side door, especially when they're using it from the back door of Lorelai's kitchen, makes absolutely no sense. Now, what's interesting is if you look towards the end of that porch, it looks like there's an added space where there is something. Technically, what that something is absolutely nothing because it leads to the front side of Suki's house, but that's another story. The problem is that area just doesn't physically exist. On stage 18, where we filmed Lorelai's house, there was no physical space for there to be a back door entrance. So we had no area to film it. We had to film it at Lorelai's house on the back lot. And because Babette's house was right there, it would have made more sense for her to use either the front door or that side porch door, not the very, very back door. One can assume that the porch is wraparound, but you can clearly see that that porch is not a wraparound porch. Here's my theory. When you exit Lorelai's kitchen door, you are met with a very small room that magically has a laundry machine in it and also has two windows to the side of it. And somehow that then gets you to the side of the house. I don't know. I think every director that worked on our show was like, what? This actually makes absolutely no sense. But they had to work with it because that was what our floor plan was. Because Gilmore Girls was a low budget show, we just didn't have the money to build on that extra space and make it actually make sense. And I think they loved using that back kitchen door because it gave them some funny moments. You have a closeness with neighbors when your neighbor enters your back door versus the formal front door. But it definitely didn't make sense for continuity, did it?